Okay, so Anna here from Land with a Vision, always with a vision in mind. And we actually went to the pharmacy and then just wanted to find Ross and Marshalls, right?
Right?
Sugar?
Yeah, yeah,
So I was sharing with you my tips and tricks when I go shopping, right?
yeah.
And in those days when you guys are bored, depressed, and there is no one that is really inviting you or asking you like, let's go window shopping, and you just want to get out of the house, right? The stores here in the United States are very accessible,
That's true. I was
right?
saying
You
that.
can easily just take
Mm,
some taxi if you don't want to take the bus and struggle on this right out in the street.
mm,
And describe what we did or what I do. And
Well, um, when you go in, I mean, first of all, it's very useful to have these areas where you can walk along the sidewalk and you've got many businesses that are in a line along that sidewalk. So you might have a mixture of businesses, restaurants, that sort of thing. And which is really good because then you can spend a long time in the area. You can perhaps have something to eat, something to drink, and then decide to go into a clothing store. And when you go in, you usually find that there's quite a lot of space, quite a lot of walkway space, right? And plenty of opportunity to walk around at your leisure. And this is something that we were talking about, how most people, that's what they do. They like to walk into a place, they like to have a look around, see what they like, see what they don't like, and they have a look, right?
and that's what I do
Yeah,
with the guide
and it's
dog
the same thing.
and with the cane.
And it's
Right?
the
With the
same,
guide
yeah.
dog, I let the harness go and take out my ID cane. Now, no guide dog, so I take out my, I have my cane.
Yeah.
And tell me about my tips on just walking and checking everything
Well-
around, even not feeling embarrassed about.
No, and this is the key, isn't it? It's about not feeling embarrassed to go shopping, to window shop, and actually, well, touch shop, I suppose. And what you do is to not feel embarrassed about it because you have as much right to be in that store as anybody else does. And not just that, you might end up buying something, and how on earth are you going to decide what you would like to buy if you're not going to touch it, if you're not going to explore?
And
if
they
you're not
always
going to
buy it
something
for
like?
you, right?
Right. And this is the point. If you can actually go in and touch the garments yourself and actually say, okay, well, I like this, I don't like that, and eventually you find things that you do like and that you would wear and that you do feel comfortable with, and I think that's
And
the
you
key.
go to the cashier
Right, yeah.
area,
You can go and ask. And
ask
you
for
can,
assistance.
and then you can check if they have your size or the colour you want
That's
or whatever
it.
it might be, right? And
You were able to see some of the prices. You were able to see the
I
prices.
was able to see some
because
of the
you are
prices,
low vision.
but I was low vision, and some of them I can't see depending on the tag.
And the colors,
And
the
the colours of the
brightness.
writing and the background, yeah, absolutely. But we were saying that it's at least when you ask for that help, that assistance, you then don't need to say you need to go to specific sections. You have things already.
You already walked through the
right?
whole store.
And also we were saying about helping. If somebody helps, that's great. There's great assistance there. But at the same time, maybe you feel a bit more, you feel pressured. You've got to
yeah.
go to only specific sections. You need to have in mind already what you want or the kind of thing that you want, because then you feel like if you don't, you're just sort of wandering backwards and forwards, taking up their time, and you feel pressured maybe into buying something that you never wanted to buy in the first place. So if
That
you can-
happens to me.
Right.
I leave the store
Yeah,
having spent $50
yeah, yeah.
because they go like, "This is really nice. No, this fits you." And then I feel so bad because they want to be nice to me, thinking that they have to choose for me because I don't know how to choose. And then I feel bad saying like, "No, but this," and they go like, "These earrings really look good on you." And then I feel embarrassed about, not saying no because I go like, "Oh, they spend all that time helping me." So I learned that I walk into the store and check, even if I look a little, just mistouch, like
Yeah.
touching stuff.
Yeah, but that's fine. I mean, it's good to know. It's good to not feel that pressure. It's good to know that you're buying what you want to buy because you like it.
And if you have a color identifier, you can always bring yours. Be called to Be My Eyes.
Yeah, there are options out there. And like I said at the start, at least you know if you have enough of being in that one store, you can walk outside, and that there are other businesses right next door and further down that that you can go to. There are options, right? You're not stuck with one business and nothing else close by.
That's right, and that's what I do. Let me show. This is CBS,
This is CBS, but
right
there's,
here. To the left, there is an area where you can just go to a coffee shop. Right, there is an Italian restaurant with. It's a sidewalk that it has those obstacles, right? But we can always.
Yeah, there are. Of course, we know that there are.
We'll do
always
a video on that
obstacles.
one.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, definitely.
And there is a lot of pillars here. Like it could be confusing for someone blind, but
Yeah.
as long when you let that embarrassment and
Mm-hmm.
fear of making mistakes go,
And I have to say that
you'll reach a point where you don't mind and you'll just go out. Because
No, of course.
Trevor, we can keep waiting for others to just take us everywhere.
we could, but if we can go out and do a bit of exploring, it could be for any reason. It could be because we want to buy something. It could be because maybe we just feel fed up, or there isn't necessarily anybody who is going to offer to take us there, or we just want to do something a bit different. And we should.
Well, they get tired of
about
helping,
it.
honestly.
Yeah,
Most
and we don't wanna
family
be-
members
we
and
don't want to be. We don't want to, and we don't want to always rely on that either. We have to get out and
And it's
do
a
it
great
ourselves.
practice to just be independent
Mhm.
and
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the conclusion I draw as well from it is that although I didn't buy anything today, at least I know that I wouldn't have been walking out of a store buying something that I didn't really want or need or like.
and we can always come back when you really want to go shopping.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. This is Blind with a Vision, and let's show the street over there. I'm waiting for a ride, and yeah, waiting for a ride. Adios.
Great.
Bye.
Bye.
Besos.